guys? Again, back here, Sonder with another dad. We got Austin here. He is the head brewer at Sonder, so got a pretty cool job. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, the job's...
Dads love beer, so we want to hear about beer, and then we'll talk a little bit about...
the perfect combination.
Yes.
So yeah, I've been here, guess 3.5 years, but yeah, it's a little bit different every day. We got, production, packaging, charge of ordering and everything like that, so it's a little bit different every day. Pretty busy, but there's a lot of perks on the job, beer being one of them, so yeah.
What's the process of like a beer from start to finish, like from idea to we're drinking it?
Yeah, I mean, so we have our core brands that we do. Those are have been, we've been brewing since day one. We have a small little like research and development setup back there. We call Bellaire. So we've got the Fresh Prince, Aunt Viv, and Uncle Phil. So those are smaller scale stuff that all the brewers can kind of rotate through and test out recipes. That's basically just like writing a recipe for cooking. You have your malt, your hops, any adjuncts, yeast, stuff like that. So yeah, you just trial it, kind of tweak as you go along. But yeah, the process is goes from the brew house, which is the grain, water. You get your wort out of there, so it's a sugar liquid. Ferments in the fermenter. And at that point, you've got beer, and it's filtered or transferred over to bright tank, carbonated and packaged. So, depends on the style, but an ale could be 14, 20 days from brew to package. Lagers take a little bit longer. We have some barrel-aged beers that have been in barrels now for 2.5 years. So some variability depending on the style and what you're actually trying to go for.
So you get to taste every single beer that hits the floor then?
Yep.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, we do a lot of quality control, so we pretty much are doing sensory analysis through every day on every tank through the whole process. So with the goal of having quality, consistent beer.
Thanks. So. It's a lot of beer drinking.
A lot of beer drinking.
That speaks to being a dad too.
Yeah.
Dads, like I said, dads love our beer.
Oh
so,
yeah.
So Austin here, pretty cool story. He is one of the new fathers. So he's got a 6-month-old.
6 months next week.
Next week. Did you say boy or girl?
Girl.
6-month-old girl. So congratulations on
Thank
that.
you.
He's in the thick of it.
Yep.
So I'll just a couple questions. Like right now, 6 short memories, 6 months short of memories. Like what's your most favorite memory so far? Or what are your most? Yeah. What's your favorite memory so far?
Well, her birth was incredible. Obviously, yeah, that was gonna stick in the mind. But as she's grown over these last 6 months, really about that 5-month point, I felt like she really started kind of coming, like
Recognize.
yeah, she's not talking obviously and stuff, but she is like
Sure.
you feeling a stronger connection and just seeing every day she's developing new skills, a little bit bigger. So it's been really cool. Just this past month, kind of seeing her continue to grow.
And dude, I'll tell you that doesn't stop. Like my kids are 6 and 7, and every day like they're learning something or they're getting better at something, and it's just like amazing to see. And like I really instill hard work in my kids. Like it's important to do. Like if you're going to do something, do it and continue to do it. Right?
Yeah.
Like put time into it. Otherwise, there's other things to do. So that will never stop. Like the developing and as those moments as you grow, like just trust me, those are awesome.
Looking forward
Take
to
a
it.
mental note, hold on to them.
Yeah.
And again, like I was telling one of the other guys, like those moments will, your 5 or 6 month old daughter, she will not know those moments, right? Because they'll never recognize, but you will. And as you look back, that bond will definitely be, solidified because of those moments.
Yeah,
what are you most scared of as you look forward to raising a daughter next?
Well, like right now, I feel like she's under our wings, so we're with her constantly. Guess once she gets a little older and gets a little more independent and is away from us and that sort of thing. So, but yeah,
the big scary world.
Yeah. Probably be right now what I'm most scared of.
Yeah, I would say if you raise them right, I guess, seriously, every time that my kid's with somebody out of my control, right, out of my wife and my nest, that you get scared, right? Even with a mother-in-law, like my wife, like they're so close to her, but it's still, they're out of your control.
Yeah.
So just realize that, hopefully you did everything that you could do when you did have that control. And obviously when they're younger, that's hard. But as they get a little bit older and they get that independence, just kind of let them fly a little bit, right? Because, mistakes are going to be learned, and those are going to be teaching moments. And those are the moments, the dads, in my opinion, really shine, is like really teaching them, hey, this was good, this was bad, this was somewhere in between. So,
absolutely.
Austin, best of luck to you, man.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Pleasure to meet you,
Thank
and
you.
good luck.